I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. We'll see the New York Knicks facing the Golden State Warriors. And now the New York Knicks starters. They've got Frazier, Anthony out there with Reed. Then there's Ewing, and it's Guerin in at the 2. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Here is Frazier. Pass to Guerin. New York moving the ball around. And then Ewing with the jam.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Frazier against Curry. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
The vision Curry has on the floor. We've seen him put those goggles up from time to time. He easily spots a ready shooter that time.
Ewing left side. Shoots over Chamberlain. And that one hits back iron.
He wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade. That just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Here's Anthony. The Warriors making the shot. Passes it to Guerin. Here's Harrison. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And continuing to press their advantage. They're not taking their foot off the gas.
Well, there's some explosiveness inside Kevin Durant. He shows it off there.
And now let's take one more look at that great mobile one drive.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about. Threatening with that attack. Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Yeah, New York's head coach and I were able to chat. I asked him about the speed they're going to face tonight. He said it's important that we don't allow this to become a track meet. We have to be patient and efficient offensively. And, most importantly, get back defensively. Guys, he thinks if they can do that, they're going to be okay.
Thank you, David. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first. Anthony finds Ewing, and it's blocked by Chamberlain.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Wilt, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
KD passes to Chamberlain, hammers the alley-oop through.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Will Chamberlain picks one up. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Warriors?
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
Now here's Monroe after the miss from Stephen Curry. And Dave DeBusschere with the slam.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Here's Chamberlain. No good on that one. Excellent defense there from Ewing. And so it's Monroe with it, bringing it up for New York. They trail by 7. Richardson right side. Up again. It's good on the putback.
I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Here's Houston. Monroe dishes to Ewing. Over Thurman. No good from Ewing.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Richardson, good.
Well, for everything he's going to give you as a great scorer, Curry is still a point guard and has some serious skills in setting up his teammates.
That shot missing, and an overpowering first-quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Warriors ahead. They lead by 13. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
Fans, give it up for your Warriors.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. King is out there with Anthony. Then it's Reed. Then there's Frazier. And it's Guerin in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Frazier. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Knicks ball.
Clock at 4. Anthony. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Pass to Floyd. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Green, he's checked in for Golden State.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
The shot's good from Barry. Barry's got the lead up to 14 now for the Warriors.
And if there's one guy you know won't hesitate to pull the trigger, it's Barry. Before that pass even got there, you could tell his mind was made up. He was going to take that shot. Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Warriors have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. So he comes up empty, missing both.
And not what we're accustomed to seeing from him at all from the free throw line.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. And really a tough break for the team.
The Knicks making a switch here. Richardson's checked in.
Michael Ray Richardson.
Here's KD. And it's good for 2.
Good assertive play from KD, refusing to be denied on the interior.
New York takes timeout.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And the Warriors making a change here. Thompson's checked in. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
He has the complete game in the paint. King can get plenty of points on the perimeter as well, but inside, that's where he butters his bread.
And that one misses. Warriors leading by 12. Here's Floyd. Good work defensively by Richardson.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Here's Durant. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And that's now 6 points for KD.
You talk about the mid-range and how much KD uses that area better than anybody in the NBA.
1:35 left in the first half. A nice shot by Reed.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Green. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And Draymond did a good job of getting some space there and rooting himself to collect.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. Many years going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. Good on the bucket.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Floyd. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Green passes to Floyd. Goes up again. Got a hand on it. And a fast break now for the Knicks. The shot's good from DeBusschere.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And he gets it to go. And the Warriors lead by 11.
Well, Clay is going to draw that kind of attention, and that's going to open up opportunity.
Richardson with it. Now Green defending. The shot's good. Ewing's got 5.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Floyd, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Yep, it counts.
From Michael Ray Richardson.
8 seconds left in the second quarter. Stolen away. Here's DeBusschere. And so it's the Golden State Warriors.
With a score,
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you. Golden State did not hesitate to set the pace, showing tremendous urgency and a ton of energy. They got out on a masterful 13-2 run to start out. Just a dominant opening period. They led by 13 after 1. In the second quarter, they didn't play quite as well and were outscored, but still were able to head to the locker room up. And that's a...
time to get up
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Wilt Chamberlain.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot, so right now he's feasting.
We've got Barry. He's out there with Durant. Chamberlain is out there with Curry. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And stolen by Richardson. Frazier against Curry. Frazier the pass to Reed. Ewing can't get it to go.
That's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Here's Ewing. Kept alive. Chamberlain with the block. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Curry outside. Here's Harrison. Tries again. Barry misses. Stripped it away. The pass to Chamberlain. Golden State moving it around. Curry passes to Barry. Reed with the steal. Frazier with it. Guarded now by Durant. A nice shot by Frazier.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Warriors.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter.
Nation, give it up for your Warriors.
Curry kicks to Mullen. And the Warriors miss again.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Anthony's shot is off. Warriors leading by 7. Arizon the pass to Curry. Curry's shot is good.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Anthony, the pass to Ewing. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Chamberlain got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the right side. Lets a floater go. Doesn't go for him. Great defense that time from Ewing. Out left to the wing. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Stoudemire.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
It's Curry outside. Thurman passes to Chamberlain. Here's Curry with the 3. Drills it from outside. Curry's got 5 points so far.
And the greatest shooter we have ever seen. Curry is just lethal from outside.
Ewing got a piece of it. And he recovers it. Pass to Guerin. And no good that time. And Golden State will come the other way. Here's Harrison. Mullen with the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
And this is where Mullen is most dangerous. A consistent three-point shooter with textbook form.
Passes it to Guerin. Ball's knocked loose. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Anthony. The 19-footer is on the money. Anthony's got his second basket.
That's a lightning-quick jump shot, as Carmelo Anthony is too good against that kind of defense.
Outside Curry. And the 3 off target. Here's Guerin. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Golden State Warriors looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We come back right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
And that's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Warriors leading by 13, setting the floor for the Knicks. They've got King. DeBusschere is out there with Reed. Then it's Starks, and it's Guerin in at the 2. And Chamberlain gets it to go.
And one of the most prolific scorers you'll find. Wilt keeps finding ways to raise the bar, as evidenced by his output here tonight.
Chamberlain with the block. To the middle. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Starks outside. Pass to DeBusschere. Off target from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
That was a second look at our Mobile One Drive. Amazing control on display.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and right to the rim.
That's how you throw down, Dub Nation. Make some noise for your Warriors Junior.
60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. King's shot is off. Warriors leading by 19. And Durant, here we go. Thurman passes to Durant. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Chamberlain. Lays it up off the glass. Chamberlain got 10 points in just the second half.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Harrison, the pass to Chamberlain. Makes it off the glass. Chamberlain got 23 points. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
Barnett is checked in for New York. Monroe comes in for John Starks. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And Hardaway always looking to incorporate his teammates. You can see him keeping his eyes moving in order to make sure he's ready to deliver to the open man.
And there's the pass to Guerin. Here's Monroe. Hits from the high post. Monroe's got his first bucket in this one. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Hardaway passes to Chamberlain. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And it's Tim Hardaway with the foul.
Second team foul.
That's his first foul.
Substitution on the court.
1:25 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Houston. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
Here's Davis. Richardson outside. Over Houston. And there's Richardson on the assist by Davis.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Here's Monroe. That shot off the mark. Davis with some nice D. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's DeBusschere. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
The defense producing easy looks. It just helps you conserve some energy for late in the game.
That free throw, no good.
And the fire that Draymond Green plays with, I think, is the most admirable quality. Knows how to get himself and his teammates going throughout the course of a long, grinding 82-game season.
Durant's checked in for Golden State. Thompson comes in for Hardaway. And a switcher also for New York. Reedy's checked in for DeBusschere. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Davis finds KD. Green breaking loose. Durant, no good. And so it's Monroe with it, bringing it up for New York. 19-point game. It's good.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Monroe outside. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commit